What was quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. In that case, equal to 0 was not there. This expression was known as quadratic polynomial. If we write this expression is equal to 0, then it becomes quadratic equation. This equal to sign comes, that's why it is quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 is the standard form of quadratic equation. Now, many people believe that Babylonians were first to solve quadratic equation. In the history of maths, Babylonians were first to solve a quadratic equation. Let us see one example. 5x square minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now, how to solve? There are two methods to solve quadratic equation. What are the two methods? Factorization method and completing square method. Let us see by the example how to solve by factorization method and by completing square method. One example is taken, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. We are to solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. Now, already we learned to factorize quadratic polynomial in class 9. So, how to solve this x square minus 3x minus 10, this expression, that is the middle term factorization, x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10. Okay. Then after doing the factorization, we will get x minus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, so you see, product of these two factors is equal to 0. That means either this factor is equal to 0 or this factor equal to 0 or both of them are equal to 0. Okay. Either if this one is equal to 0, that is x minus 5 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to 5, or if x plus 2 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to minus 2. Now, taking another equation to understand the completing square method to solve a quadratic equation. The example I have taken, that is 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. In the first step, what you have to do? Take this coefficient of x square common. So, taking this 2 common, what we will get? X square plus half of x minus 3 is equal to 0. Changing the side of 2, that is change this 2 to the right hand side, 0 by 2, it will become 0. Now, you are to convert this left hand side inside this bracket in a whole square form. What is a whole square form? A plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, or a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So, this one x square plus 2 into x, what is this? This coefficient was 1 by 2. So, to make it same, you have to write here 1 by 4, because 1 by 4 into 2, it will be 1 by 2. You see, a square plus 2ab, what is b term here? 1 by 4. So, plus b square, that is 1 by 4 whole square. But you see, in the previous step, 1 by 4 whole square was not there, but we wrote here plus 1 by 4 whole square. So, you have to subtract this one also to make the expression same. So, minus 1 by 4 whole square and then minus 3 as it is. Okay. Now, you see this x square plus 2 into x into 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So, it is a plus b whole square, that is x plus 1 by 4 whole square, and changing the side of these two terms, that will be 1 by 16 plus 3. Calculating this term, it will be 49 by 16. Now, doing the square root of both sides, what we will get? X plus 1 by 4, that will be equal to plus minus square root of this term, that is 7 by 4. Now taking this positive sign, x plus 1 by 4, that is equal to plus 7 by 4. Changing the side of 1 by 4, that will be x is equal to 7 by 4 minus 1 by 4, that is 6 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 2. And taking the negative term, negative sign, x plus 1 by 4, that is equal to minus 7 by 4. Changing the side of this 1 by 4, that is minus 1 by 4 minus 7 by 4, that is minus 8 by 4, that is minus 2. So therefore x is equal to 3 by 2 and x is equal to minus 2. These are the two roots of this equation. What are the roots of this equation? Roots are the values of the variable for which the equation is satisfied. Again I am telling, the values of the variable for which the equation is satisfied are known as the root of that equation. So here 3 by 2 and minus 2, these are the two roots of this given equation, 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. Now we shall establish the Siddharacharya formula or quadratic formula. Suppose a quadratic equation, it is given ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a naught is equal to 0. Then the process we learnt in completing square method, by taking the coefficient of x square common, it will be, this expression will be x square plus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. Changing the side of a to the right hand side, x square plus this term 2 into x into b by 2a, y b by 2a, these two will eliminate each other. So this term, this 2 into x into b by 2a, it will be same with b by a into x plus this b by 2a whole square, as it was not there in this previous line. So minus b by 2a whole square plus c by a as it is, and changing the side of a to the right hand side, 0 by a, that is equal to 0. So what is this? X square plus 2x into b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square. This is x plus b by 2a whole square, and changing the side of these two, that is b square by 4a square minus c by a. Now subtracting this, that is b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Now doing the square root both side, x plus b by 2a, that is equal to plus minus root over of this term, that is plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now changing the side of b by 2a to the right hand side, we will get x is equal to minus b by 2a plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So x is equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This expression is known as quadratic formula or Siddharacharya formula. What is that? Again I am telling, x is equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This expression is very important for quadratic equation chapter. Okay. Now the term inside this square root, that is b square minus 4ac, this term is known as discriminant. Let us see one example to solve an equation by quadratic formula or by Siddharacharya formula. Here the given equation is 2 root 3 x square minus 5x plus root 3 is equal to 0. So comparing this above equation with the standard form of a quadratic equation, x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, here a is not equal to 0, we will get a is equal to, comparing this, what is the coefficient of x square? A is equal to 2 root 3, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to this constant term, that is root 3. Now what is Siddharacharya formula? Now if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So by quadratic formula, x equal to minus b, what is the value of b? Minus 5 plus minus root over of b square, that is minus 5 whole square minus 4ac, minus 4a means 2 root 3, c means root 3 by 2a, that is 2 into a means 2 root 3. Then by calculating we will get 5 plus minus 1 by 4 root 3. Now taking positive sign we will get the value of x is equal to root 3 by 2, and taking negative sign we will get x is equal to 4 by 4 root 3, that is 1 by root 3, rationalizing root 3 by 3. Now we shall discuss about the discriminant. Already we learned in Siddharacharya formula or in quadratic formula, if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then what is the value of x? That is minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. That term under square root, that is b square minus 4ac, is known as discriminant. Why it is called as discriminant? Because it defines the nature of the root of that particular equation, whether it is real or imaginary or rational or irrational, that it defines the nature of the roots of that particular equation. That's why this term b square minus 4ac is known as the discriminant of that equation. Let us see how the nature of the roots. If this b square minus 4ac is greater than or is equal to 0, then the roots are real, either equal or unequal. Now, if it is strictly greater than 0, that is b square minus 4ac, that is discriminant greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal. If b square minus 4ac it is positive with perfect square, then the roots are real, unequal and rational. If it is non-perfect square, positive but non-perfect square, then the roots are real, unequal and irrational. And if it is strictly equal to 0, b square minus 4ac, this discriminant is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. Okay. And if it is less than 0, then the roots are not real, that means imaginary. Okay. This is the total feature of the types of the roots or nature of the roots of an quadratic equation, Let us see some examples to check the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation with the help of discriminant. That means only calculating the value of discriminant we can say whether the roots of the given equation are real or imaginary, real and unequal or real or equal, without solving the equations. Let us see. At first the given equation is 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. So comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c where a not equal to 0, that is the standard form of a quadratic equation. We have a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to 3. So b square minus 4ac, that is the discriminant. Okay. The discriminant b square minus 4ac, that is equal to b square, that is minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a, that is 2, c, that is 3, that is 25 minus this one is 24. So 25 minus 24, that is equal to 1. It is greater than 0. As it is greater than 0, so the roots are real and unequal. You see this 1, it is a perfect square. As it is a perfect square, you can say these roots are real as well as these are rational but unequal. So both the two roots of this given equation 2x square minus 5x plus 3 are rational numbers but they are unequal. Let us check whether it is possible or not. So this is the given equation. By factorizing we will get 2x minus 3 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is x minus 1 is equal to 0. That means from that we will get x is equal to 1. And if 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, that means we get x is equal to 3 by 2. Okay. So this 1 and 3 by 2, these are the two roots. Both these two roots are rational number. That's why already we wrote that the roots are rational and unequal. That means this by discriminant whatever we got, it is verified by this calculation. Another example we took to discuss about the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. Here it is given 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Now again comparing this given equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 with the standard form of a quadratic equation, we have a is equal to 16, b is equal to minus 8 and c is equal to 1. So again the discriminant b square minus 4ac is equal to b square, that means minus 8 whole square minus 4 into a 16 c 1, that is 64 minus 64 is equal to 0. As the discriminant is equal to 0, so the roots are real and equal. Here we can say that the roots are rational also. That means if the discriminant is a perfect square or equal to 0, then only we can get the rational real roots. And if the discriminant particularly equal to 0, then they are equal, and for the other perfect squares they are unequal. Okay. Now we check this equation whether the roots are rational and equal or not. After factorizing, we will get 4x minus 1 whole square, that is x is equal to 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x minus 1 equal to 0, that means x is equal to 1 by 4. Again 4x minus 1 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to 1 by 4. Both the roots are equal, that is 1 by 4 and 1 by 4, and they are rational also. That means ultimately we got the roots are rational and equal. One thing, if the question is given only find the nature of the roots, this check part you are not to do, only you do this part. Okay, I did just to make you understand. Another example we took, that is 3x square plus x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we have a is equal to 3, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 2. So discriminant b square minus 4ac, that is equal to minus 23, that is negative, less than 0. So the roots are not real. You see, this equation is not factorizable. Okay.